Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and I am in the newly patched Jesta. Mostly they seem to have focused on attack power for it this time, I think. They gave it some more equip slots. They gave it a faster cooldown on its or reload on its grenades, and or no, the missiles. Excuse me. The grenades got a little bit of a power boost in, so it is not bad, but yeah, I don't do great with it here, but I think I managed to show off most of what it can do, with the standard exception of using active guard particularly well, which I am bad at. And the Jesta kind of reminds me why. Because it's one of those things of when, by the time I realize I need it, it is generally too late to activate it. Because if you're boosting or stunned or something like that, there is a decent sized delay to when active guard will actually come up, and also a small delay. It leaves you in the guard stance for longer if you take a hit. So, yeah, I think I use it a couple of times here, but not to particularly great effect. I tried a couple of rounds, so I don't remember if this is the one where I actually used it at all or not. I think I did, but who knows. Tried to chase down that vertex, didn't quite get to finish it off, but did enough damage to get an assist, and that will be good. Okay, stunned that. Somebody else got the kill on that too. Again, that's fine. You know, I wish I'd done enough damage to get an assist, but just, get the points. Yeah, so the Justice Beam Rifle, basically, it charges, when it charges, it fires a 3-round burst. It will stun if you fire one shot, but of course, if you fire 3, you're a lot more likely to hit, so that is kind of the thing. Also, if you manage to catch them all, you'll do more damage. I know it sounds dumb and very basic. I was very happy with that. The fact that the Zeta and I both managed to hit that without hitting each other. I wish I'd gotten a little bit more damage on it in time to save the Zeta, but still. So yeah, I was not able, that person even got stuck and I was not able to finish them off, and now I've got people shooting at me from like 3 different angles, so yeah, I'm gonna have to like pay more attention to the things closer to me and let that person get away. Everything's going to shoot at me here because I am, well, the only person alive on the field, so I'm honestly amazed I ever got back up. But yeah, I'm just trying to find an opportunity to kill that Zeta before I died, but that was not it. I should have gone with missiles, but yeah, did not work. We're only a little bit behind. That's okay. Okay, that is a Mushika. I was wondering. Again, with all the various variants of Titan mobile suits from Advance of Zeta and adjacent things, I really can't keep them straight anymore. But I'll live. Yeah, 4125 to 5395 is not a bad place to be in right now. I'm going to get back over there and hopefully get some kills. But yeah, like I said, it's not bad. It does, of course, it does not dodge. I believe it has maneuver armor, and it has active guard. So between those two things, you kind of have to be careful on how you use it, which I'm not frequently good at. I do, however, have it built for maximum melee defense, which turns out to have been a good move, because, yeah, with type disadvantage, a couple of downswings from that Mushika, which I know is decently powerful in terms of melee strength, only did about, what, 3,000-4,000 damage to me? So maybe 5. But I still have more than half my hit points. I'll take that. But yeah, and this is when I decided to switch targets, because it's easier to shoot someone when they're not facing you. This is technically not as good a target as the Mushika, because I have type disadvantage. It's a Rigazid, so yeah, it's going to do a lot more damage to me than I am to it, which is, obviously a problem. But the Mushika player, I think, was a little bit more on the ball and better at keeping me, well, knocked down primarily, which is not a good position to be fighting from. Rigazid player is decent, but it's somebody else halfway across the map that finally finished me off. And while double Zeta mass production. Yeah, that is still, of course, a really good general. Yeah, at the moment, we are ahead by about 300. Well, we were ahead by about 300 points. Again, I should not speak of the score, for the score will hear me. But yeah, 3 minutes to go. We're down one kill basically. That's decent. We just need to hopefully not get killed en masse here. Just trying to figure out. Well, there's only two places to spawn from, and they're basically the same place. So, see, a couple of people over there relatively low on health. I think I'm gonna try and hit one with the missile launcher. Missed. Oh well. But yeah, that I think for things low on health like that, that is a good time to use the three-shot volley in the hopes of just getting it done. Right now, just, yeah, somebody else got that kill. I didn't get enough to get an assist. More's the pity. But there's that double Zeta. And yeah, I believe they also upped the melee strength on it a little bit more. And it has pretty formidable melee strength to begin with, the Jesta. So, see, I hit the Rigazid again. I am stupidly going toe-to-toe with it, but to be honest, yeah, it is easier to close with than Mushka and has fewer options to counter me once I get that close, so it just seemed more practical at the time. And yeah, I need to get away, because yeah, was not doing particularly much good over there, and also was going to get ganged up on if I didn't run. So I landed most of the missiles, so that's good. Beam got dodged. Yeah, like I said, nothing particularly outstanding in this round. I made some mistakes here and there, but I'm doing all right, and that's the best I've done in the last few days. I got to be honest. I don't know why I've gone potato again on this game. It comes and goes. You know, good days and bad days. But yep, Mushka got me again. Like I said, it's got a much better tool set for keeping me away from it than the Rigazid does. So, but we've got like a 900 point lead. I shouldn't say it out loud, and 40 some seconds to go. So, yeah, just right now the best thing to do is try and keep especially number 1 and number 5 alive. Number 1 is the one I'd worry about. Well, 5 is losing hit points faster, but 1 has a lot more enemies around them, so not a good scene for either, frankly. But yeah, just so if I can't keep them alive, and this was partly I kind of guessed they were going to follow up on with the bayonet, but yeah, just mostly luck. I guessed that Vertex Kianos was going to use the bayonet, and I happened to be right. So, you know, sometimes you just guess right. Yeah, I'm not going to have time to finish this Rigazid, but I did really good damage. If I'd gotten that tackle lined up correctly, I might have done enough damage, but I think I still would have been a little shy. But regardless, it was a win, and yeah, like I said, I've done worse. I'm not good with active guard suits, so. Top diversions, that kind of tracks, are, I think that's a mass production new Gundam fin funnel type. Swept the board otherwise. Went 4 and 4 and did 77,000 damage. That'll work. Anyway, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Okay, so the full set of changes they made to the Jesta. At level 1, its melee mod has gone from 38 to 48, with upper levels also getting enhancements. Got 3 more close range slots, went from 19 to 21 on that. Mid range got 1 from 17 to 18. Long range got 2, going from 8 to 10. And yeah, these numbers all increased on the upper level suits as well. The level 3 Jesta, which I believe will come in at 700, got 2,000 more hit points, went from 26k to 28. The grenade got 200 points of damage, 1,800 to 2,000, and the reload on the grenade was also shortened from 13 seconds to 10. But I feel like the missiles are where the most good was done for reload time. Cooldown between shots went from 0.4 of a second to 3, so that's a little faster. And they shaved a full third off of the reload time. They went from 12 seconds to 8. Level 2 and 3 also got a power boost. Missiles went from 750 damage to 850 at level 2. But yeah, pretty good set of buffs. And just for the, usual numbers, Jesta was not as far off as some. The general type win rate at 600 is 48.8% across all generals. Jesta level 1 had 46.4%. Rival win rate, it was pretty far down the list. Average across all generals, 48.1% of the time they beat their rivals. Jesta, 41.8. So, yeah, swapped a couple of numbers there. MS loss is not bad. Average is 3.1. Just is 3.0. So, yeah. But it was also about 12,000 points below the average damage dealt. Average is 70k. And the Jest was doing 58. At 650, pretty similar numbers. 49% win rate, 46% for Jesta. Yeah, about 3%, 3% down on win and rival win, about 15k down on 15 to 17k down on damage dealt, 82k versus 65. And yeah, MS loss still fairly steady. Level 3, yeah, it's definitely struggling more there. 45.6% win rate. The average for all generals across 700 is 49.6. And then rival win, 50.4% is the average, 30.4 for the Jesta. It's also 22,000 points down below the average damage dealt. So, yeah, 93k across all generals at 700, 71k for the Jesta. And there's a bigger gap for MS losses too. Average is 2.9, 3.2 for, on average for Jestas. So yeah, it's definitely. I see why they gave some extra hit points and things to the level 3, because it is definitely lagging behind a little more than the other two.